Hell yeah. Can I could I post what this guys looks like?
Sure.
Oh my god, do you actually have something fucking ready for this?
Oh my god, he looks so cool.
That is fucking cool. But it's
He
the
looks
most
so
I am,
cool.
like drawing attention kind of disguise, which kind of works. It's like there's no
Hey,
way that's
yo.
Alexander. That guy looks totally different. He's dope as hell.
Yeah, so like you guys settle in for the evening. You guys will go out.
Outlaw.
Yeah, it is outlaw. It looks so fucking cool. But so you guys settle in for the evening. Everyone actually sort of hangs around the common room, except maybe Sajar if you want to go take care of Isadora and stuff like that.
Yes.
Hafren has been fed by Oriana. Isadora was fed earlier, stuff like that.
I do have some words that Sajar wanted to say to her at some point.
Sure, hit it.
So I guess he would find a moment when things die down a little bit, head upstairs, take a seat by the bedside where you are, Mr. Mishi's resting.
Yep.
Take her hand, sit there quietly for a minute. I don't know if you can still hear me like you could back then, but I'm hoping that you can. And I know that you've gone to a place where I can't follow, not immediately. Just know that I want to. And I trust you. I trust in your ability. And I, for the sake of honesty, have been struggling with my own inability to walk beside you, to catch up, as it were.
Make me a. Fuck, what'd you roll before? Was it? I think it was a persuasion check.
Yeah, I think so.
Make me a persuasion check. Also, convert Bum and inspiration off anyone. If not, that's entirely understandable.
Persuasion.
I think I had one, but I used it earlier. Yeah, no, I got one and then immediately used it. Never mind.
Hey Crash. Speaking of inspiration, can I
fuck.
have one for making my token ahead of time?
Yeah,
Frankly,
sure.
Alright, you can bum an inspiration off of me then.
immediate return to sender.
You.
Damn, immediate.
Yeah, like that was like no hesitation. Keep your inspiration, then. You get or he'll take it back, or he takes it and you give him another one.
Oh, thank you. We got another nat 20.
Oh my god!
God! Hey, you want my inspiration?
Oh my god! Wait, what the fuck?
What in the name of the good Lord above? That's somehow
That makes me sad to look at. That makes me sad. Hold on, Oh my god, that's terrible.
If you can't take another inspiration, could we use a trickster's coin, maybe, please? Please?
Oh, okay, that one. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say now keep your inspiration because he's just rolling like shit right now, dude.
Hey,
Okay, there we go. Okay,
let's go back to that. We got a nat 20 on this guy.
we got nat 20. Sajar, as you take Isadora's hand and give these words of conviction, promise, and encouragement, you can feel her grip tighten. And you can hear her mutter for a moment. I will find you. Through this light, away from the dark. I will find you.
Look for me. I will come to you when I can. I have faith in my comrades, in my compatriots. And I would really like to introduce you to all of them.
I would like that as well. She gets a smile on her face. Stay safe, Sajar. And find shade. She sort of begins slipping at that.
Because she's sleeping, he doesn't really want to assume, so he kisses 2 fingers and then puts those fingers on her lips.
You hold that for a moment, then you hear a knock on the door. Or a door
It's
frame, I
open.
guess. Yeah, I was saying, do you leave the door open or closed? Do you care or do not care?
No, it would probably be closed, but it's not locked. It's I just call out it's
Okay.
open.
The door opens up and it's Varric. Am I interrupting?
No, come on in.
He means walking over, his hands behind his back. Very, I don't know, orderly. I was thinking about... Oh, that's what you told me. All of you. He examines the contents of the room, looking at your gear, Isadora's gear, which is technically here as well, all that sort of stuff. And it made me think. You told me, when you arrived at the Dreaming City, your equipment was with you, yes?
It was.
He begins going over towards your gear. He spots the twin blade that Isadora has. Right.
Yes, that reminds me. Do you know someone who could maybe begin repairing her blades?
Blair. Slayer Captain Roderick. I'm sure a number of different smiths. And that
I should ask Blair.
makes... Please do. For that goes along with the thing I'm proposing to you. He crouches and begins examining, grabs it. He does like some twirls with it, and it's quite clear he's not proficient in it. But he does find it very interesting, this weapon. It made me think, if the Dreaming City is able to take your equipment, bring it with you. Both ways from the sound of your story. What happens?
Yes.
And he holds out the blade horizontally in front of you two. If we affect it here in the waking world, does it go the other way?
If
Maybe
it's equal exchange, it should, by that logic.
He puts it back. So what happens if you were to repair her blade and make it stronger? Would the fight she gets into next be easier?
Sajar gets like a holy shit look on his face. He just got a sudden to-do list.
I would say I appreciate all your guys' help on this because the DC was 25.
He needed it.
He needed it. When I give these sorts of thoughts to NPCs, I usually put a really hard DC on them. Something to ponder, Sajar.
The instant I saw the blade, I was actually thinking that I should see to her equipment so that it's ready for when she gets back, but now I have all the more reason to do it.
He holds up 2 hands. I will say this is only a theory, not a confirmation.
Even if it was just a vague idea, I would leap on the chance.
I say.
The
Well,
remote possibility is all I need.
he nods at that. I understand. Well, Blair's downstairs if you wish to speak with her about it. Alessandra, Tullis, and I, and maybe some others, about to head out soon. So if there's anything we can grab on our time out there, we can bring it back.
That would be good.
He nods. And he leaves. He goes downstairs. In the meantime, Alessandra, you look drippy as fuck.
How do I look?
You need
How
a
do
different
you
voice.
Drippy as fuck.
Alright, let us go over this one more time before we head out. Varric is just sort of trying to double check your quick change ability. Yeah, roll me your sleight of hand.
Oh god.
Save advantage. If
Got
you
it.
need it.
With advantage?
Make
Oh,
it better.
okay. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
I was just saying, I don't think it'll get much better.
25.
Yeah, I mean, like, you've heard of the technique before. Like, you aren't a spy or anything like that. But you heard of it before, and you probably particularly in like Zalmas and stuff like that. But you actually get to. It's almost like a little bit of a game in a way, because it's really fun and cool to see. You like, there's a mirror like in front of you that got brought down here, so it's interesting seeing how much your own profile changes as you begin discarding all these layers and return back to Alexander.
You know, it was actually kind of fun. No wonder spies do that spy thing.
Zal looks at Oriana.
Sorry, brain skip for a beat for a second. What'd you say?
Zal looks at you after Alexander is describing how fun it is.
Yeah, to be a spy.
Oh, I see.
Doing all the quick change stuff and all that.
Yeah, she looks more than mildly unamused.
Zal's
Like,
drunk.
Can you do that?
I could. Okay, the disguise part was not really my forte.
But you didn't answer the question.
It's... Yeah, quick change is pretty easy. And technically, in theory, anyone can do quick change. It's just a point of training it to be, well, quick.
Efficient.
Anyone can change their clothes, but can you quick change it? It's like that,
Do I
right?
want
So you,
Oriana to embarrass herself by trying.
it'll be a sleight of hand roll.
She's probably fine at those. I don't think she's trained. She has a +5.
You have ambush, don't you? Doesn't that? Oh, actually, no, that's stealth.
It does
That's
it's
not-
stealth specifically. I mean, like if you'll let it apply. No.
I think right now I will. Overall, I don't think so. But right now, I will. Also, I think I'm pulling a muscle on my back. Fuck.
Uh, fucking
I've also
brutal.
been having back problems this whole session.
She's gonna be better than him, actually.
I was so ready. Wait, Bardic?
What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to pick Bardic. I meant to pick Kensai die. The dice are exactly the same. They're both D8s.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, are you going with?
She needs to talk to Scabola, so I don't think she is.
Okay.
This is more like a flex of like, I know how to do this. I can do this. I'm just not doing it all the time.
Yeah, you grab the layers that Alexander just discarded and sort of wrap them around yourself. They're definitely not fitted for you, but you're able to adjust as either the size difference helps to it. I mean, it probably does help, right? Because if the point of quick change is to change your visual profile,
Right.
you go from overly burly to form-fitting attire. So that actually does help. Not bad.
Silas claps.
She does like a little like head nod, like bow kind of thing. Just like, yep. Now,
Let us be off.
take a piece. Oh, take a leave.
Uh,
Here's the jar stomping down the stairs. Oh, bye everyone.
Where are you off to now?
No, I'm not going anywhere. He's holding
Oh.
the twin blades in his hands.
Did you see him in a big rush or something?
No, I think he was saying bye to everyone.
yeah, he's not going
Yes.
anywhere.
Yeah, it was the
Garth's-
stomping, but
Yeah, Garth's brain turned back on. That is a very interesting blade. What did Isadora learn to use? I'm assuming it's hers. It wasn't yours.
You are gonna have to ask her when you meet her. I have no idea.
Crap.
Yo, new D&D
fucking
party just dropped.
Fucking D&D party.
oh shit!
Oh my god. Oh my god. I love that. I love that. Like you still got that adventure energy if you're like drastically different. That's so fucking great.
Yeah.
Blair, I need your help with something. You're the only one I trust to do this.
Let me persuade him.
Right,
I
just
need
like
to
a
hold-
Pick a bardic.
gasp.
She really doesn't know you, if I'm being honest. Aside from the hypocritical shit you said earlier.
Yeah. Persuasion?
That being said, Blair is a little... Yeah, persuasion. Blair might be a 16-year-old, but she is also probably overly considerate for all the shit she's going through. So, let me just make me an insight check here. Right here. Insight check. Yeah, there it is. Not bad, actually. Good. Oh, no. Ignore the fucking... I gotta turn that shit off. So ignore that 4 and take that 1. So nice. Where the persuasion at?
It's coming.
1 year.
What?
you rolled so
Ow!
shit.
Oh, that's
Magical
a-
guidance.
Hey! He can't roll much better. Better.
also
He can't roll
keeping
much
you have a-
worse. Fuck. Well, lucky you something better.
Bardic?
Yeah, you gotta add Bardic. Add the D8.
I
you
mean,
wanna
if
roll
you
or
get
do you
like
want
an
me
8,
to?
that'll fucking destroy it. Yeah.
I'm
theory.
feeling spicy. I'll roll it.
That's average.
Or
That's average.
on that.
That's average. Well, technically, 0.5 below average, whatever. So that becomes 17, taking the best of those results.
Varric told me, he gave me an idea. If things that happen in the city is affected by things that are happening there, if we repair her weapon here, it might affect her chances there. And I saw the work you did on earlier, and can you help me?
If I help with this, are you going to go fucking kill yourself faster?
I'm not going anywhere.
Alright. She gets up. Give me that.
I hand it over.
She begins, like, feeling the weight of it. Checks the edge, the point. Also, like, the point is still pointy. Probably maybe a bit of a bend at the end, whatever. God's above. This thing's been abused.
He's
She
been
means-
through a lot.
There's some parts of this that seem like they were... She begins, like, scraping at some parts of it. Almost like they're reforged or something just to mess with it. God.
Could Oriana like spy over her shoulder, being the Kensai monk that she is, and very interested in this weapon?
Yeah.
Do I pick up what she's putting down with that? But she doesn't have familiarity.
You have no basis on forging, so...
Yeah.
Roll me...
Wisdom? Just straight wisdom?
No, this won't be wisdom. Roll me history.
I can roll a history. I have run out of Kensai dice, so I can't. Well, I have the heat treatment dice, but I don't know. Normal. That sword certainly is sword-like.
Yeah, this thing's fucked up. I'm not going to work on this before my stuff. It's too late to use a forge right now anyways.
It's probably better to get rest anyways. I've been working practically all day.
That wasn't even anything. Oh. What is this material? She begins like twirling it. It's so light. Can I see it? Abigail just asked from the couch. She hands it over,
Certainly.
lifts it up and down. She nods once, hands it back to Blair. Mithril.
That was quick.
My mentor had equipment made of the same material. Plate armor, light as leather.
Huh.
Vasso's like, shit, yo, that sounds dope. Plate armor, light as feather. Wait, hold on. If I'm going to repair this, I'm going to need that. She says, looking at you, Sajar. I don't think I've ever worked it before, but this would be an interesting challenge.
I appreciate that. If there's anything you need in the process, let me know and I will try to source it.
Mithril.
All right. Any specific quantity that...
She thinks on it, begins like tapping different parts of the grip and the blade and all that stuff. £7.
7 pounds.
That'll be enough for
There's
tests and reforging this, including any shavings I might lose.
7 pounds of mithril. There's writing notes. Anything else?
She begins examining it. She holds it out to you. Can you check something for me?
Sure, gladly. What do you need?
Is it magic?
Yep, she'll try to do her Kensai monk thing and check to see if it's magic.
It is not.
No. Oh, it seems surprisingly mundane. Well, forged, I would imagine. But...
Wait, hold on. That thing's not even magic.
Shakes her head.
Vasa thinks words, but he's wise enough not to say them out loud.
God, I want to know so bad.
Roll insight, if you really want to try to decipher thought.
Garth wants to know. This more Garth roll.
28. Vasa's thinking. He doesn't dare say it aloud for fear of complicating things and retribution. Sajar, this woman's not using magical equipment being that far north. You might have married, or you might have latched onto a fool. But he doesn't dare say it. For the love of the gods, he won't say it. He does clocking him though, or he just goes like, "Don't do it. Don't say it. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it."
She just kind of squints, but she's not gonna throw him under the bus like that. She doesn't mention it. She goes back to like handling the blade to see if she could decipher anything else about it. Ah, of course.
You and Blair continue to examine the blade. I mean, the style and make is pretty unheard of. I mean, Scavola probably knows just because she's Scavola. But in terms of provincial equipment, it's pretty. I would say, like, in your hands, you're questioning the help of using a weapon like this. Like, what do you really get out of using a weapon like this? Because yeah, like it's sort of low key pointless. Like, the amount of edge alignment you'd have to do to properly utilize both sides is basically doubling the mental workload you'd have to do in order to hit something. Because, like, blades aren't lightsabers, right? Just because they touch a surface doesn't mean they cut through it automatically. You have to align that shit to be perpendicular to whatever surface you're aiming at. So when you have a blade like this, or doing a wraparound, like, 360 attack, congratulations, you now have double the amount of things you'd have to work on perpendicularity.
Okay. So if someone is properly using this, it's safe to assume they are an exceptionally good swordsman. Because otherwise, this thing is just a weight to them.
Either they're pompous as shit, or they're exceptionally good. And again, it's a question of like what, like, even if they're good at using it, like what benefit does it buy you as opposed to just using, I don't know, fucking 2 swords.
Yeah, honestly.
It's interesting. But you're sure there's some benefit to it. It just can't really ping, like, it doesn't ping with you all immediately.
Maybe sweeping is easier?
You can roll me, if you want to try to gauge some benefit out of it, you can roll me your insight, I guess.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely she would do that. That is so up her goddamn alley. I don't have a lot of these left, but I'm gonna throw one in there.
21? The first, or the only thing that comes to your mind, you could be a lot more unpredictable. Like, there's no benefit of you doing 360s as opposed to, I don't know, getting a two-handed greatsword and spinning that in a circle over the top of your head like a top. Like, you could do that easily. You could do that with a poleaxe easy. But with this, there's a constant point edge that is there but not there. Right. So it adds, just in the same way it adds a lot of complexity for you, the wielder, it adds a lot of complexity to whoever's trying to fight you. Also, welcome back, Alec. So that's what you get off of it. Interesting weapon. That's how your disguise talks. Yeah, so that's what you get off it. It's an interesting weapon, but yeah, Blair is not ready to begin work on this tonight, and she's probably not. She probably isn't even going to be the one work on it.
All right.
Sajara's okay, but she sort of has her own stuff she's working on right now. So, you know, Yeah, it's only,
Yeah,
it's only
no,
been
no,
one.
She has her
absolutely.
priorities straight.
She does
If
remark
can
that
sort
since since it is mithril, you might be able to enchant it still. Like Voss was talking some shit on not having magical equipment, but you could get it upgraded. The problem is none of you guys are how should I say this?
Artificers?
You guys are artificers in the normal way. The closest you guys have is Alexander. And I guess
Yeah.
Anushka, but Anushka might sort of be losing some capabilities on that front. Don't worry about it. So that's what happens when you pull the dark god out of your head.
And shoot
So,
it.
and shoot it. You can also ask Delvit. Delvit's in a similar vein as Alexander in terms of artificery. One might interpret that he's even a bit. I don't know. I feel like Alexander is more like functional, whereas Delvit's a bit more theoretical, which both work.
Yeah.
It's just that theorem has a bit more expansion to it, whereas function is definitely faster and easier. So, potato.
Was Delvet going to do snooping?
Nope. He was gonna go with you guys to the place, but he's not gonna go snooping. He's a bit he's in a funk.
Wonder why.
Right.
Wonder why. Can't imagine.
Enchanting it. Are there any artificers in town who might work on something like this?
I don't know.
Or enchanters magic?
Just shrugs. I don't know. She gives it back to you. Good luck finding out. Twinsian folk
Thank
don't really
you.
like magic too much.
No, that's true. Oh, before you run off, Oriana, how are we on healing potions?
I'm not running off anywhere, but healing potions. She shoves her hand in the bag to find out the answer. What is the answer to that? That's a really good fucking question. There it is. Apparently 5 common healing potions, 5 greater healing potions, 1 superior healing potion, and that's about it.
I have 1 regular healing potion at the moment.
Do you want more? How many do you want?
And I also have an idea we might test Varric's theory. If we put
I know where you're going with this.
some regular healing potions into Isadora's belongings, if she needs them and uses them, they should be empty. That way we could test to see if this theory of his is actually applicable.
We've never used potions in this, so we can't confirm it one way or the other. It's a test that's worth doing, honestly, because if it would be pretty solid proof of the idea.
Yeah.
Unless we have someone sneaking in there to drink potions from an unconscious woman, which would be kind of a dick move.
Indeed.
What the fuck? Dawson just
So
looks at you like, why would you bring that up? Are you going to be the one that does
No.
it? Do you think someone is assholeish enough in this company to do that? He's like, why'd you bring that up?
She just wants to make sure that if someone's thinking about it, that other people have thought about it. It's like, hey, don't be an asshole. No.
You were thinking about it.
She's thinking about
You were
like
the
a
only
dozen
one
other things,
thinking
okay?
this. You were the problem.
She's not the problem. No.
I'm kidding.
So, mind if I grab some potions and put them in the other bag?
She'll just hand over the bag and like, take what you want.
He'll take 2 regular healing potions.
And then she'll give you the superior one. Take it.
I take it.
There you go.
Mark it off. So, while you guys are having the equivalencies of a stock exchange over there, Alexander, you are going to go sneaky. Oh, ask, does Silass want to accompany us, or is Silass chilling?
No, I think Silass is going to stay back, and I will say, while they were talking, after Silass gave that bardic to Sajar, they would probably just kind of back out of the conversation and, like, I don't have anything planned for this, but they would sneak off, so they didn't, 1, interrupt, and 2, weren't interrupted. They just want some peace and quiet.
Okay, roll your stealth. Do it at disadvantage.
What?
Fuck.
What time in the evening